Hello everyone, welcome back to Lego Bay City. In front of you here is the Lego Sanctum Sanctorum, which for me is one of the best sets that came out in 2022. And as you can see, all the fabulous details from the set is really good in city building. But it's not without its flaws. And actually, what I'm here to show you is another set of the Sanctum Sanctorum. So I think you already know what's gonna happen here. Without further ado, let's get started with the rebuilding of the Sanctum Sanctorum into an alternate design. And now, here is my alternate design for the Sanctum Sanctorum. This is the downtown library. I don't think we have had a library in the official Lego sets, even if it's not a modular building. So I'm quite happy to be able to do something like this and add it into my city. So what I did was I made sure that I incorporated the really nice details that came with the official set, which is mainly the sand green roof and the roof, as well as the windows, and of course the dome shape or the cylindrical shape feature that is in the Sanctum Sanctorum, as well as the doors that are designed differently and have stickers on them to represent the glass window panes. For this one, I'm really happy to be able to address the things or issues that I had with the official set. Mainly, the official set had some size issues, or the ratio of the windows did not really match when you compare it or put it beside the other modular buildings. I will be able to show that later on when I put each building side by side. But for this one, I wanted to have tall windows on all levels, and I wanted to be able to match seamlessly with other modular buildings from one side to the other. And I wanted to still feature the different gurbles and different details that were included in the official set and change it into something else entirely. Like, for example, these pieces here are the ones that we use for stands, or for minifigures to be able to hold weapons or energy pieces. But for this one, I use them as lights, and also I used side builds for the walls, as you've seen in my photos of the build. I wanted to incorporate that in the windows so that it will have a different style to it and a different facade technique. For the front, of course, you will see that it is quite symmetrical in most of its features, which I haven't done mostly in my MOCs. Usually my modular buildings would be offset for different sizes of buildings, but for this one I wanted to try to make sure that it's symmetrical and it is large, considering that it is a library and it is like a public official building. I wanted it to be grand, and I wanted it to have some um, details as if it were already in the city for a very long time. So I wanted it to be classic, and have all those nice details that you wouldn't have in, of course, a library or in a public building. Although for the side part here, I really had to scrape the barrel, or in this case, the box, for the parts, since, as you would know, the Sanctum Sanctorum didn't have a lot of big pieces to make up the walls. They actually have holes on the walls for those replaceable um, wall features that had the monster, that had the portal. So I had to really make use of the pieces. I had this one here where it's plates on sides, and I've had to use different colors on the sides to make up the piece. But what I wanted to make sure here for this one example is that I used a single, if not mostly all of the single color in just one area. So when you look at the interior, it's as if that space had been purposefully painted or arranged where you have a certain color for a certain wall. I'll show that detail later on when we go to the interior. For the back portion here, I wanted to showcase a building that has been in the city for a long time, and that has had some time when it's a little bit older. You have here some discoloration, some protruding bricks and tiles and pieces. Some have already been changed into different colors or patterns. So it's not a typical thing that you would see in an official modular building, but for example, for this one, as well as the Sanctum Sanctorum itself, those are features that you would see as well in MOCs. I had also done something similar on the side here, where I have a black wall here, which we will see in the interior later on, and then some more colors on the second and the third level. But again, if you are placing this in a modular setup, you would have a building here and the building on the other side. So these parts won't be seen anyway. So I'm happy to be able to do that and make sure that I don't add any other parts from extra pieces or the inventory. So my main goal here is always to use whatever I can with the available parts that are in the set. This one makes it easier for other builders to just buy the whole set, build the alternate design, and place it in the city, and not have to worry about buying extra pieces from somewhere, having the wrong pieces delivered or whatnot. My main goal for alternate designs is always to make use of the parts that are available. Anyway, let's go into the interior details now. So as we enter through the main door of the library, you'll have some stairs here that lead to the librarian's table and desk. And you have here some wall paintings where you have that white panel with a black wall. I think that one really is a good combination wherein we're able to centralize the feature of that wall painting by having all the black pieces on the wall. And then you have some pictures here, or some images of some of the books that can be collected here. And then on the other side, there's another small step that leads to the other part where you also have a painting and some more images or books or printed pieces on the top portion. Then there's another shelf here, and there's a very interesting portion here where you have a small cube on top of that cabinet. On a normal non-Marvel movie or setup, you wouldn't think that it's not anything special. But if you think that this one has some features to it that is linked to the Marvel universe, then probably that's the Tesseract. So that's a good feature to have, and still be able to sort of link this to the other Sanctum Sanctorum and other Marvel movie buildings. And then here is the stairs that lead up to the second floor. So coming from the ground floor, you'll already have here some bookshelves with some random books and some tiles that can be interpreted as books. And then you have here a small sitting area with a table. And then you have more books on the bookshelf. And then as we go here, some more books and some paintings or images of authors or writers or some very special people. And here is what I would also consider as a bookshelf, but it has a hidden feature wherein if you look at the back here, it's the image of Captain America, and then it's actually removable like so, in case you wanted to have a play feature where someone goes into the library or someone tries to steal something from the library. It can be removed and placed back like so. See? And then also on this area here, this one is sort of like a special wall where it could be a door or a pathway leading up to the other multiverse doors. Who knows? Yeah, it's loose and can be created into something that resembles or something that can be used for a play feature. You have here also an odd looking scroll and a chalice or a cup. So still there are some hidden articles that can be used for play features and still link this into the Marvel. And then also here we have the stairs that leads up to the third level. So upon reaching the third level, you'll have some more bookshelves here, a plant vase on the corner, some images or paintings on the wall as well, and also here a grandfather clock that is almost the same as the one that came from the Sanctum Sanctorum set. I slightly modified the back portion, but the front part is still the same. So I really wanted to keep that feature because I think that it's really nice and should be included in this MOC. Here we have some more shelves. I used these panels here and also in these portions here and everywhere else to serve as somewhat like bookshelves as well, although they don't have as much features as these ones here where they have actual tiles and plates that look like books. But I still think that it creates the interior details that we're looking for. And then we have two reading nooks here with some lampshades and a table where you could put the books or some beverage if you wanted to have those. And then here is another book, and then here is another page of somewhat like a magical cloak. Who knows? Yeah, so all in all, those are the interiors of our downtown library. The roof is very simple, although I would prefer to be able to add more details to it using my additional parts or my inventory. So we'll see what I'll come up with for this portion. But for now, since we're focusing on just the parts that came with the set, this will have to do for our roof. So this is how the downtown library looks beside the police station and the Sanctum Sanctorum. And just to highlight again the feature about the windows here, it seems like the Sanctum Sanctorum has 4 levels of a building, which isn't really in scale with the other modular buildings where you usually have just 3 levels, sometimes 2, but the height of each one would be around 6 to 7 bricks high, sometimes 8, but for these ones it's just like probably 4 or 5 each, and that's what I wanted to incorporate here in the downtown library. So right now here it's pretty much on scale with the police station in terms of height and the number of levels of each building, and we're able to create more details per level. Like for example, this one is the window, which I'm really happy with, especially with the arch pieces here, as opposed to having simple windows on the Sanctum Sanctorum. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this one turned out, and really I made sure that I was able to use all the bricks that I could for this set and for this MOC. The extra pieces are here, about probably less than 200 small pieces. This one has used 2,503 out of probably 2,700 pieces, but those pieces also include those energy pieces as well as unusable tiles like this one's for a regular modular building. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with this one. I'll be placing it in the Lego City soon. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have some comments or inquiries about the MOC, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you're interested in building this as well, I will be posting the instructions at the same time as the release of this video on belverbricks.com and rebrickable.com. I hope you visit those sites because they really offer great MOCs, not just for modular buildings, but for all sorts of designs. And of course, if you like this video, please click the like button and the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell, and if you have other sets that you want me to try and do a MOC of or an alternative design or a modification, please also let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, guys, I hope you enjoy and keep having fun and keep enjoying Lego. Until next time, bye!